Great conversations can make your life exciting, but they don't happen by accident. So today, I'm gonna give you 9 conversation tips every man should follow. And the best part, you can practice these by yourself. First off, you need to understand that when you have a conversation with someone, 3 things are happening: confidence, connection, and actions. So today, I will show you how to enhance your conversations by giving you 3 tips for each of those segments. Let's start with the first part of a conversation, which is confidence. Number 1, achieve a deeper voice in 5 seconds. If you want to make your voice deeper in 5 seconds, just watch this. As soon as you do this, your voice gets deeper. When you lift it up, your voice starts to raise, and you can keep doing this and you'll notice the difference in tonality. All I'm doing here is projecting my voice at 96 hertz. Research shows that your voice is more attractive to women when it falls in that range of 96 hertz. And achieving this is easier than you might think. All you need is 3 fingers. You see, most people's voice comes from up here. This makes your voice higher pitched. Your voice needs to come from down here, and this will make your voice deeper. So to do this, I want you to grab 3 fingers and place them right under your Adam's apple. This will help you locate the position from where your voice should be projected from. So next, you will speak out while keeping your fingers on your throat. This is going to train you to use the lower part of your throat. If you train this exercise around 5 minutes a day, within a week, you will have a deeper voice. Number 2, learn to make someone interested in you. I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say, because what I'm about to share with you will likely change your life forever. All right, you saw what I did there? This is called cognitive priming. When you use cognitive priming in conversation, it lets the other person know that what you're about to say is super important. This does 2 things. It'll make the other person interested in you, and 2, it's gonna intensify every word you say. So I'm gonna make it simple for you. I'm gonna give you a cheat code. On screen, I'm gonna give you 3 example phrases. You can write these down on your note app. And next time you're in a conversation and you wanna make the other person interested in everything you're saying, I want you to use one of these 3 lines. The more you practice cognitive priming, the easier it'll be for you to get people interested in you. Number 3, learn to listen with your body. Here's a conversation hack I guarantee will make you more friends, gain you more respect, and make you more attractive. I want you to look at these 2 interactions, and together we're gonna analyze which was the good one and which was the bad one. Hey man, nice to meet you. Yeah, I've seen you around, but that's really cool. Yeah, I never got a chance to stop by. Yeah. Where do you work? Oh, I hear that job is brutal. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Yeah. I'll see you around. Hey, what's up, brother? Man, how's it going? Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen you around a lot. That makes sense. You're a night shift guy. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, so what do you do for a living? Okay. Wow, that's interesting. Did you catch that? Who was having a better conversation? If you said the guy on the left, you were wrong. You see, this guy is what we call overreactive. Notice, he was raising his eyebrows a lot. He was blinking a lot. He was leaning in. The tonality in his voice was high reflecting, almost like he was seeking something. This is extremely needy and reactive. Now the right side guy, he was more stoic. Notice, he leaned back a bit. His weight is on his heels. He smiled and just let the conversation flow naturally. He wasn't forcing anything. When you're in a conversation, do not be physically reactive. When you do this, it makes the other person truly feel heard, and it makes the conversation more dynamic and natural. All right, so far we've covered the first pillar of a great conversation, which is confidence. And this is the easy one that everyone focuses on. But if you truly want to have great conversations with anyone, we have to move on to the second pillar, which is connection. Number 4, never run out of things to say. If you ever get stuck on what to say when you're talking to someone, you need to learn how to pick up their peak emotion. Let's say you're spending time with a friend and you ask him, how's it going? And your friend replies back with, it's been going good so far, but I've been feeling really tired lately. Did you catch it? What is the peak emotion in his response? I'm gonna play it back one more time in slow motion. Let's see if you catch it.
It's been good so far. I've been feeling a little tired lately.
The peak emotion in the response is tired. Once you understand this, you understand that the worst thing that you can do that destroys conversations is responding with something like, oh, that sucks. Hopefully you should feel better soon. This creates a missed opportunity to connect with that person. What you need to do is connect with that peak emotion. So as soon as you hear a peak emotion in that conversation, here are 3 follow-up questions you can instantly ask. When you practice this technique, you will deepen connections with any person you talk to, and you'll never run out of things to say. Now, having that emotional intelligence can sometimes be difficult if you have nobody to talk to, if you yourself can't express your emotions. This is why I always recommend our sponsor, BetterHelp. If you don't have a friend, a family member, or anybody you can confide in and really get to express those emotions so you can find peak emotions in other people's conversation, you have to check out BetterHelp, which I'm gonna have linked down below. Number 5, handle negative conversations the right way. This is the single best sentence you can say whenever you're in a negative conversation. Just say yes and blank. Other guys, when they're in a negative conversation, they'll do one of 2 things. They'll either ignore the problem altogether, or they'll say yes but, and then try to defend themselves. When you do this, you affect your ability to connect with someone. Instead of using yes but, use yes and steer the conversation into a positive direction. For example, let's say a girl says, oh, you never respond to my texts. You can respond, yes, and the reason for that is blank. Let's say a friend says, oh, you never swipe up on my stories. You could say something like, oh, yes, and the reason for that is I've been really busy at work. When you say yes, but, you reject their thoughts and you end the conversation. When you say yes and, you acknowledge what they're feeling and you build on top of that, which builds positive connection. So far, I've given you 5 skills you can use to better your connections. Your only job is to practice these. Like I said, you can practice these by yourself. But if you want to practice with somebody, here is a tier list of people that I recommend you try this out on. In the C tier category, practice with that friend that has social anxiety, that can't talk to anybody. Not only are you going to help them out, but you're going to feel way more comfortable. In B tier, you have family. Mom, dad, cousin, sister, brother, doesn't matter. You already feel somewhat comfortable with them, and you can practice these skills with them. In the A tier though, it's the guys that are like the social butterflies. Anybody in your friend group that just can talk to anybody, practice these with them, because that's how you'll really refine your skills. Now, if you got none of these, there's no reason I'm gonna put this in the S tier. Practice with somebody that's a professional. Look, I recommend our sponsor BetterHelp for a myriad of reasons, but one of the best things that you can use BetterHelp for is just to talk to somebody. A lot of times, men just feel lonely. They have nobody to connect with. And with BetterHelp, you can connect with experts and licensed professionals that can help guide you in life, and you can practice your social skills. Get rid of that social anxiety and really connect with somebody you can confide in, especially if you have no one else. If you're in this category, this is one I recommend to everyone. I want you to go to betterhelp.com/mensfashion. You're gonna get 10% off your first month, and it's an absolute steal. If you guys wanna check it out, it'll be linked down below. Number 6, understand how women want to be talked to. To really connect with women and make them attracted to you, you need to speak to them in their feminine energy. You see, as men, we're used to speaking in a masculine tone. We often speak with fewer words and are direct with what we want. Women, on the other hand, they flow when they speak. Meaning that if you try to speak to women like this, in that direct tone, to try to build chemistry, it'll never work. Women easily connect with men when they speak in that feminine energy. If you've ever had a woman tell you, yo, they liked your vibe or that they connected with you, and if you didn't, I promise you, if you listen to this tip, they will. But the reason they'll ever say that to you is because they were actually able to flow in a conversation. It wasn't as direct and clear cut. And this is exactly what feminine energy is. Now, the trick here is to only use feminine energy when you're trying to connect with a woman. There is a point where you can use too much feminine energy, and then she'll just see you as a friend. So far, we've covered 2 aspects of a good conversation: confidence and connection. This leaves the last part of a great conversation that everyone forgets. That's what I call actions. Number 7, enhance the power of your listening skills to boost overall happiness. Listening to someone speak and truly hearing them is not only the easiest way to boost their happiness, but it also boosts your own well-being. Research reveals that just having one quality conversation a day can significantly increase your happiness and lower your stress levels. Now, face-to-face conversations were found to be the most significant, but even phone calls made a difference. Which is why, again, if you have nobody on the top of your head to talk to, if you feel lonely, BetterHelp is such a great solution, because with BetterHelp, you can contact them through video calls. You can contact them through a call, or you can talk to your therapist over text. You can choose how you communicate with them So you never truly feel lonely, and you can always talk to somebody about whatever you're dealing with that day, that week, that's gonna significantly improve your happiness and boost your well-being. Guys wanna check out BetterHelp? They're gonna be linked down below. Number 8, learn how to use your hands in conversation. This trick, it makes your speech more memorable. It makes others understand you easily. When you master this influence zone, you're gonna look confident and you're gonna impress any girl you talk to. Number 9, make people want to hear from you by gesturing to the rhythm of your speech. This is called baton gesturing, or gesturing to the rhythm of your speech. When you're not familiar with your body language, it can cause your body and hands to move out of sync with how you talk. This is what makes you come across as awkward, because you appear confused or unsure. And you see, humans love patterns. When humans see something that doesn't fall in sequence or in a pattern, it doesn't sit well with us. And that ends up distracting us from what you're actually saying. So go in front of a mirror and start practicing moving your hands with the rhythm of your word. It's gonna engage whoever you're talking to, and it's gonna make you look more confident. And now you have finally mastered the 3 aspects of a great conversation. Start practicing these by yourself, then try them on other people. And I promise you, you'll be able to start a conversation with anyone.